Welcome to DreamWeaver and Chill Season Dose. This is our first video of the second season. We've been trying to get this done for months. Introducing who I call MoM, but she goes by other names. Like, what's your name right now?
IronsMaiden.
IronsMaiden, because your admiral is Iron Man.
No, he's just one of our Commodores.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He's like Iron Man is like the head diplomat.
He is.
That's what he is. He's the head diplomat. So don't mess with him. If you mess with LVE or SCE or any other coalition alliance, you have to deal with the man. What do you like about LVE?
They're friendly.
Yeah?
I mean, they took me in and I was pretty much family. I initially just went to visit Kitty because he come back after over a year of being gone. And they were so much like family, I decided to stay.
Man, when I interviewed Kitty, it was awesome. It was kind of like, there's a couple of people where it was like just we were old friends and we were just talking. Dude, we're like buds all of a sudden. It was cool. I liked it.
I cried when Kitty left the game. I never got to say goodbye. Every time he'd come in, I'd either be at work or not in game, and would miss him by about an hour. So I was excited when he come back.
You've had some pretty exciting jobs in real life, haven't you?
Just a couple.
Now, the one I know, excuse me, the one I know is you were a chicken murderer, right?
I did not murder the chickens.
Oh, okay.
I just cooked them up.
Oh, they were already dead.
Mm-hmm.
You were, so you're pretty good with a knife, I would say?
I am.
That's pretty dangerous, man. So you hear that.
What most people don't realize is I had a workplace injury, and they were giving me the running around about actually going to the doctor. So when I learned to do my job, where I was cutting up the chicken,
yeah,
I'm almost sure I done it with a broke hand. Several broke bones in my hand.
That sucks. That's painful, too.
Very. I spent 6 months going back to our medical facility telling them I need a second opinion. It's been 6 months. It's not a sprain. It's not okay. And they never would.
Well, probably because you're pretty fast. You're probably really good at it, and they didn't want to lose you.
No, I was one of the few people who would stick around. I was there almost 8 years before I quit.
Yikes. You've heard of DreamWeaver and Chill. Obviously, you're a fan.
I have. I've actually listened to all of the first season.
Well, that's perfect, because this question is, which one was your favorite? Did you have a favorite interview?
I enjoyed them all. They all gave good information, just getting to know the people of the server.
That's what I think. You get to know people. Like, you and I know each other from the game, but we don't. I mean, we talk about a lot of stuff, but this is going to be awesome to get to know each other better. So you don't have a favorite?
I really enjoyed all of them.
Me too. Let's just agree. Me too. I liked all of them. You requested a season 1 question for this season dose interview. And I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you both of them, the good and the bad one, okay? And you tell me.
Sounds good.
Okay. What is your favorite alliance?
One that's no longer active. That would be the Tit Alliance. It was Tribbles instigating trouble. It was just a filler alliance till we could get all of our members back when I was Admiral to the alliance we were headed to. But that alliance started when Tribbles were first introduced to the game.
I remember that. You were Rage, right? You guys were Rage.
Yeah. Yes, we were.
And I thought that was IMDY just with, a different name.
That was where we went after IMDY.
So IMDY truly is dead.
That's what they want you to believe.
Okay, well, that's your favorite. Tit. T-I-T.
I got so many compliments. I mean, even members of EMC messaged me that I don't talk to that I didn't know from Adam, telling me they liked the Alliance name, that they liked it.
You know, and I've had a lot of Alliance names like Milk, Xmas, and nobody ever says, hey, that's really cool. So, thanks, guys. Tit is better than Milk.
It really is, though.
I mean, it's a cool name, and it was cool when the Tribbles came out, and you guys like took that name. Perfect timing, you know, it was awesome.
All right, that's why we done it.
Yeah. Well, what's your least favorite Alliance then?
I really don't have a least favorite.
Oh, come on.
There are members of every Alliance that I don't like, that I have issues with, but as far as overall Alliance, I don't have one that I don't like.
Okay, then we're going to have to get more personal then. So you don't have a least favorite Alliance, but you have a least favorite player, for sure.
Can't really say that he's my least favorite.
But he's a he. That's narrowed down.
But we go back, and my standard greeting to him is, how's my favorite asshole doing today?
I don't know who it is. I guess if you see her say that, guys, you know who it is.
And I will give you a hint. He's high ranking in EMC.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Back within the first year, like right after, and I'm not even sure if it was after EMC was formed or before EMC was formed. But he'd sit on my base for 8 hours, killing every shit that I sent to do anything.
I mean, some guys are like that.
But we can have a nice conversation. He laughs every time I tell him that.
That's what I like about this game is, yeah, I get it. Some people, we don't like each other, but it's just a game. So, like, we can get over it.
Right.
It's just a game, man. So some people have invested more money than others and have bigger ships, but it's really just, it doesn't matter. We're just people playing spaceship games on our phones or tablets or now computers. So that's cool.
Right.
Do you play on the computer or are you on the phone like me?
I'm phone.
Okay, I'm 100% phone. I don't do all that other stuff. I've been wanting to ask you about this guy for a long time. And this isn't the only person I'm going to ask you about today. But what is up with Pickle? Where is Pickle?
Real life has got the best of him. He's currently in LVE, but he doesn't play often.
Now, I heard he moved across the nation.
He moved from Georgia to Oregon.
So let me tell you, there's a lot of people who've shown up to that Walmart looking for a fight, and he's not there. So that's how I found out.
Yeah, nobody would meet him.
If we got there, not knowing what he looked like, would we ever be able to pick him out and be like, okay, that's Pickle. That's who I'm going to fight?
Probably not.
That's awesome. So Pickle, when you guys were in Rage, and here's another person I'm going to ask you about. So I apologize for not asking all about you, but I got to know about Rage X. What happened to Rage X? Where is he?
As far as I know, the last time I heard from him, he was actually playing on another server.
You know, that's been happening a lot. I've heard about 3 other players who have been, I don't know, told that they aren't going to be able to play anymore because they're KOS or whatever. And they've gone to other servers. So good for them. I hope he's having fun.
Last time I talked to him, he was, because the server he was on played like server 17 used to when it was new.
Oh, that's good. There are a lot of new servers out there. And I've thought about it myself. I think I like annoying you guys better.
I have tried to quit the game for over 2 years and can't.
Oh, I've quit the game a few times. I delete the app. I go do other things, more productive things, and then somebody will say, hey, man, can you help me out with this? And I'll like, sure, let me log in. Let me get the app, and let me log in. And that's why I had my Vidar like a year later, because I was gone for a little while.
The longest I've not played every day was 4 days last year when I had my car accident. killed me.
Yeah, I didn't play when I was in the hospital. I did not care. I was just trying to breathe back then. Well, I'm gonna give you an either or question. This is a season dose special question. Who is cooler, Tony Stark or Ned Stark?
Tony.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Do you listen or watch any other content creators like Rev Deuce or?
All of them. I started out watching DJ.
Okay.
And I give them all hell because I tell them DJ is my favorite. They're like, why? I said, because without DJ, I wouldn't have known none of the rest of them.
Yeah, I remember hearing about this podcast because I'm a YouTube guy, just almost primarily. I didn't listen to podcasts, and somebody was like, oh, yeah, there's a podcast too. And I listened to it, and I was like, man, this guy, he has a radio voice. Like, this, what is this? He's so excited. That was DJ. I mean, I was like, wow, Ultimate DJ's the man. So that's your favorite.
He's my favorite because without him, I never would have met the rest of them.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So is that where you get most of your tips?
I listen to them all.
Okay. After a while, some of them kind of cover the same things, but there's a lot of new creators. There's Beck Likes Plants. If you're a lower level player in the 20s coming up, she's fun. There's Black Half Dan 8. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, he's cool.
Check him out.
There's Rev Deuce, of course. No One Shall. There's a few others. Those are my main guys and girls. But
one of his, I think it was a Twitch, arguing with them because somebody had asked who their favorite content creator was. And it was like, or asked me who my favorite content creator was. Now, at the time, DJ wasn't in, and that's what I told them. DJ's my favorite. And they're like, why? I said, because without him, I never would have met y'all.
Well, they have a cool group there with Ripper. Ripper's got cool stuff. Another good place to look for info that for me is Karnak. Have you ever looked there?
I have.
I like that. He's got good data. I asked you about your least favorite player. Who's your favorite player?
I really don't have a favorite. I like everybody equally.
But you've got some people that are everybody would say it was Pickle or it might have been Tao as your favorites.
I really, like I said, I don't have a favorite player. I mean, I like everybody equally until I don't.
Now, do you like the old Sith guys and gals?
I still talk to them as often as I can.
Have you talked to Nefertiti lately?
No, but she's in the alliance LVE is currently warring with, so...
So you guys are at war with, let me guess, Pavek.
Is she there? Last I seen, she was in Ink.
I'm just trying to get you to say it. LVE versus Ink, the great battle. Now, is it LVE alone or is it SCE? Is it a coalition battle?
A family battle.
Oh, so the whole gang. And that consists of, let's try to remember, because I don't. I know SCE.
I don't remember either.
I bet it's SCE, LVE, maybe Blaze?
Blaze is in the family.
Okay. PFX or PFX?
Yes.
Okay. Man, that's right there. It's big enough. I mean, I don't know. That's so many people. I don't think Pizza's in your coalition, are they?
No, not in the family.
But they're friendly, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of family and stuff, territories. That's what the coalition is for, right? It's for, hey, let's all get together and let's defend our territories against big alliances that try to kick us out, right?
Yep.
What do you think about territories? Do you think we need to expand them? Do we need to retire them? What do you think about them?
I enjoy them just the way they are. Although some would want an expansion.
I think I might be one that wants an expansion. I don't know where it would go. There's a lot of systems up there they could take and make into territories.
They had originally said that they were going to expand.
They've had a lot of problems lately. They've had a lot of issues, I think.
When does Scopely not have issues? I love them to death, but...
this arc, I love DS9. That's my favorite Star Trek show. And I'm just like... what's going on, you know?
Right.
I now have Kira and I have O'Brien as of today, so I'm excited to use them on these armadas, and we'll see how it
I
goes.
think I've unlocked a Brian, and that's the only one I've unlocked so far.
Well, I got Kira on a lucky pull. Whatever shards or whatever we got from some event, I just of course opened up the chest and there it was. So do you think, obviously you think that this was a terrible launch of this arc?
The worst I've seen since they started doing the monthly arcs.
So what can they do? Maybe we can help them. Let's, put our heads together. What can we do to, what can Scopely do to make it better? What can you do next time?
What I feel that they're not doing is trying out what they're trying to give to us before they actually give it to us. There's no beta testing at all.
There used to be the founder server. Back in the day, I guess before the game started, there was the founder server with Amergen and some old school guys. And I think they merged the founder server with some other EU server, and it's not even, they don't even do that anymore. So it's kind of, what a bummer, right?
Right. That would help with a lot of the issues.
And I think, incursions, that's the latest, remember there was armadas, then there was territories, and now the big thing is incursions. What do you think about incursions?
I enjoy it.
It's kind of
fun. I get to meet people from other servers, take all the resources, stop them from taking ours. It's really fun.
It seems like the folks on different servers, not on Galaxy Chat, but when you PM them, they seem really cool. You're like, hey man, you got me. Or I saw one mining when I was over there, and I was like, I got 2 of his miners, and his third one got away. And he messaged me and was like, hey, too slow. But that felt like the old days. If I were to miss 2 miners and the third one got away on our server, I'd be afraid they'd be like, oh, well, I'm going to kill all of your players. We're so angry with each other or something. It's weird.
I don't get hate mail anymore, so.
Not like the old days. You'd have to really do something bad to get hate mail.
I don't even get hate mail when I instigate it.
You hear that, everybody? She wants hate mail. Give her hate mail.
Please?
Don't kill her ships, but send her some hate mail. Now, are you on good terms with Hunt? I thought you were.
I am.
Yeah, you like those guys, huh?
I do.
They seem to be as dangerous as ever, but they seem a little calmer nowadays. I like it.
Just don't make them mad.
Yeah. I don't hit their miners, man. I've always I see them mining, I think, man, I don't have to. Somebody's going to hit them, but it's not going to be me. And good for them to be mining. That's brave.
I like hitting their unshielded bases with my Rialta.
So you like incursions. What happened this last incursion? We lost for the first time.
We had some high-level players not shield.
Oh.
It's the only reason.
That sucks. So just shield. That's the motto. Just shield.
Especially if you're not going to be in game. Now, if I'm active in game, I won't shield.
Well, you're out there killing them, so why shield? You're going to waste them.
Right.
Yeah, maybe they get a hit on you, but then you can shield. Yeah, I knew it was something, man. This was the first time I didn't go over to the other side. I stayed here, and I was killing their ships and hitting their bases on our side, but I just got real busy. I didn't have time to really get involved. So this next time I will.
Hit any ship that's not from 17?
Yeah. I have to pick my targets a little more carefully. I'm a little weaker, You guys are tough. You guys are what level are you right now?
I'm all Ops 40.
Oh, you're Ops 40?
I am.
Okay, well, you got some powerful ships.
I'm working on them.
Yeah, I'm 39, and in 114 or 15 days, I'll be 40. So
Nice. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm not speeding it up. I'm just going to let it go and do my thing and get some more, 3-star stuff and take it when I get it. So.
See, I'm still getting 3-star for my refinery because it's still Ops 39.
Oh, really? Oh, so once you upgrade that to 40, you'll just be.
Yeah.
Like, have you refined any 2-star stuff?
Not in a while.
I did as a fun joke the other day, and it was like almost all uncommons, and I was like, oh, cool. So if that holds true, when I go to 4-star, maybe my 3-star stuff will be like more uncommons every time I refine. I'm hoping.
I recently nerfed the refinery, if I remember correctly, because the other day I got 98.
Oh, well, do you have the prime gas, I guess?
I have all 3 primes done.
Oh, I only have that. And did you get that from scrapping ships?
Mayflower.
Okay, good. I have a couple of those.
I think it was a Mayflower. I think the only ships that I've done are the Mayflower and Legionary.
I got a couple of those too. I'll tell you, I'll start scrapping Mayflowers when I get my 4 Cerritos, and I'm 2 away. And that's actually pretty handy to have. Is when you're supporting, I can support 2 people at once, and that's fun.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, so, and they give them free. You get them free on Wednesdays. You get 10. You can get 10 blueprints every single Wednesday.
Nice.
Takes a little while. Yeah, I think you're a much stronger 40 than I will be.
Your research is probably more caught up than mine is.
I do a lot of research. I do, because you know what? I can do research and I can go do stuff, and then I don't have to, it's just in the background. So I do a lot of research. So you like incursions. Fine, we'll keep incursions. What do you think about these Cardassian ships? Pretty cool, huh?
They're different.
Yeah. I would love for them to open it up as a playable faction. That would be cool. Or maybe, Bajorans don't really have a ship. They have like that solar sail ship from like 1,000 years ago or something. But Cardassians would be kind of cool. Dominion.
They really would.
Dominion
That's
would
the
be
first
cool.
thing I did when I seen that it was Cardassians. I looked to make sure they didn't give us another faction.
That would be so cool, man. I would definitely. See, when I started this game, I thought it was going to be much more tight. I thought it was, okay, if you're Federation, you're Federation. Because that seems more like, okay, I'm Federation. I made a choice. I'm going with Federation. And it turned out to be what it is. You can go any direction you want. But I always thought, man, that would have been cool from day one. I wonder if they have Cardassians, and they didn't.
I know.
What's your favorite ship?
I like my auger.
You like that battleship, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So are you kind of a Romulan at heart?
Yes.
I know people love that auger, and especially now with this new officer set, the Strange New Worlds officers? Doesn't it pretty much make the auger like unbeatable?
If you have the strike team.
Yeah, if you have those 3 officers, you can't beat that ship now. I mean, you can, but within reason. Like, used to be an Enterprise there was a chance Enterprise probably win, even against the battleship. But now, no way. So you're a Romulan. You like the Romulan ships.
Can't wait to get my Valdor.
Oh, man, I see Valdors out there. And correct me if I'm wrong. The Valdor is the one with the long wings, right? It's kind of a thin ship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that looks cool. That looks really cool. I think that's the one from Star Trek Nemesis.
If I'm not mistaken, it is.
I think those were Valdors. Yeah, that was... And they had the hot Romulan captain. Like, she was hot stuff, man. It was cool to see, like, something other than some ugly Romulan dude. So you want some questions from first season, don't you? That's what you really want.
That's what I was looking forward to.
Who do you think Pronger is?
I have no clue.
You don't know who he is?
I've asked multiple times and he won't tell me.
You know, Ronan thinks it's Jones, but who knows? Okay, we're going to do all of the first season questions in like shotgun styles, like bam, 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 bam. So you'll answer them fast, but if you want to expand on some, you can. When did you start playing Star Trek Fleet Command, and do you remember your first alliance?
The day it dropped into the Google Play Store, and no, I don't. My first big alliance was Sith.
Okay. What is your personal code of ethics in the game?
Shoot now, ask questions later.
Okay. What's the best hate mail you've received from someone in the game?
I've done told you I don't receive hate mail.
Never. You never got any?
I haven't in a long time. Years.
Okay. We'll fix that. Everybody, the audience will fix that. Okay. What is Ro to you? And if you wanted to change something about it, what would that be?
That it doesn't exist.
You're a no Ro lady. Okay.
Pretty much.
What do you think about territory space? We know you love territory. What's your favorite alliance? We already answered that. Your least favorite alliance? We answered that. You love everybody. Okay, what keeps you logging in day after day?
All the friends I've made in the game.
It's the people.
Yep. Or I'd have quit 2 years ago and not look back.
Here's one. Who would you like to play you in a movie?
That's a hard choice. And it's hard to just name one or two.
Just pick your favorite.
I'd prefer to play me in the movie.
Oh, you want to play you in the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. You could do that. Which sci-fi movie sequel is best? Is it Aliens, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, or Terminator 2, Judgment Day?
Wrath of Khan.
Good answer. Have you ever been bullied in the game?
Back in the day when it first started, yes.
And do you think it's harder to be a lady playing this game than it is to be a guy?
It just depends. I never took off of anybody in this game.
Yeah.
I gave them what they dished, even if they were bigger than me.
Yeah, you've always been feisty. You've always been like, don't mess with her, because you'll get what's coming to you. Okay, and this is the last season 1 question. And it's, if you died today, what would you want to be remembered for?
Just by being the nice person, for the most part. Now, there are players I've had issues with,
But for the most part, just being nice.
Yep.
Now we're back to season dose. This question is about real life. And it's about you. And it's kind of a fantasy question. If you couldn't fail, if whatever you were going to set your mind to was guaranteed to happen, what would you do?
Travel.
You would travel?
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere in particular?
Greece, Ireland.
You got to get out of town, right? You want to go see some stuff.
Right.
You know, there's always this weird emotional question at the end of my interviews. And this is a tough one. When's the last time you cried and why?
Last night, because the song brought back memories that I was listening to.
And they were good memories at the time?
They were of my dad, who passed away a few years ago.
So it's good that you can listen to that song and feel closer to him?
Yes.
Now, this isn't the first time you've lost someone, is it?
No, it's not.
You know, one of my favorite buddies back in the day was Tal Parkson.
Mine too.
Yeah, he was my bud, man. And get kind of at the same time, like when he got really sick, he stepped down from TSIR, where he was the admiral, the founder, and he came to GOT, my first little GOT alliance, and we made him a Commodore because the guy was, as I like to say, like as annoying or more annoying than I am, and I'm a master at being annoying. And then he said, "Look, I want to go over to," I think it was Rage at the time.
It was.
And I was like, man, well, why does he want to go? I don't understand it. I don't know. I didn't know. Why don't you tell me why he decided to go over there?
He knew he didn't have much longer to live, and he had made me a promise that when it was his time to go, he would do it by my side.
And you guys were really close.
We were.
Now, you said something else to me once, and it stuck with me, is you said if he hadn't passed, you guys probably would have gotten together.
We probably would have. We were that close.
And that makes total sense to me. Like, why did he leave? Yeah, like, I get it. And that I approve of that, At the time, we were like, man, where's he going? Why is he leaving, But that, and he did. He passed away while in Rage.
Letting the whole server know was the hardest thing I've had to do in a long time. When we held his memorial, it took 2 systems, and everybody had a single ship-in system.
Yeah, I remember. There was a poem someone wrote. There was a memorial video. There was, like, it shook the server to the core, I think.
It did.
I mean, I quit the game for a while. Like, I probably for the rest of that year and into January, February before I actually came back and was like, man, okay, well, let me see what this is going to be like now.
Too quiet and GC. Exactly what it was.
That
right?
That was the first real loss we had. We've had some other players like H-Tex. Man, that's a crazy one.
Right?
But yeah, nothing hit like Tal did. Yeah, nothing since. I think it was just new to us. We were playing a game and getting to know people, and then all of a sudden,
he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, there were nights where we had talked, and he was using voice recognition, and then he couldn't talk. He was having a hard time talking, and it was rough, man, because you could just see him struggling, and then him saying, like, man, I wish this wasn't happening, And that was tough, because what do you tell somebody?
Just stay. I always told him to stay strong.
I always told him, we're here for you, man. We're here for you.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
I remember when he told me he was a writer for The Expanse.
Yeah, that was cool.
I didn't even know. I'd known him 6 months and never knew it.
I remember him telling me that his mom had a cookbook. She was involved in a cookbook, I should say, to help with the disaster, the tsunami and the Fukushima power plant disaster. And there was some kind of a relief, and the proceeds from this cookbook, and his mom was like totally involved in it. I thought, man, that's so cool. Like, he was a special guy. We just want to say from DreamWeaver and Chill, rest in peace, buddy. We miss you. I think the whole server misses you. And
I miss him too.
Mistress of Mayhem, IronsMaiden, thank you for chilling with me.
Anytime.
Well, this is the first episode of DreamWeaver and Chill Season Dose.
It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. Now go out all night and sleep all day since you took your love away.